Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's live webinar. I hope my voice is audible. Please let me know in the live chat if my voice is audible. You can just type audible so that I can have a confirmation that my voice is clear. Yeah, thank you for confirming. I could see a few of them have said it's audible. So thank you for your confirmation. Yes, and I once again welcome everyone to this live session. Thank you everyone for joining us live. Yes. Okay. So today's session is especially about the review of the TCS NQT Mock Test 3, which was conducted yesterday. Till yesterday, you had time to write the exam. So this is with respect to that. Okay. Yeah. And yes, so we'll start. And I think few of them have, many of them have already joined. That's awesome. Okay, so before I start with the session, I just want to know from you all, how did you feel about the mock test 3 that was conducted? It was something different, like one and a half hours. That was something which was different from the previous mock test. So let me know in the live chat, like if it was easy, you can type easy. If it was medium, you can type medium. If it was difficult, you can type it as difficult. So let me know in the live chat, how was the mock test 3, TCS NQT mock test 3? Was it easy? Was it difficult, or was it medium? Okay, so a few of the answers are like in the live chat I could see medium, where a few of them have said it's difficult, easy. Okay, so it's a mixed reaction, but majority of them have said it's medium. Yes, aptitude was difficult. Okay, very hard, medium, easy, hard. I don't know. There was mock test. Okay, see, as I already mentioned, if at all you want any updates regarding mock test, please join our Telegram channel. The link for the Telegram channel is in the description. So like few of them were asking that, it was where to get the mock test. So suppose if you are new to this webinar, if anyone is joining right now, first time, if at all you want to know about the updates regarding mock test, please join our Telegram channel. And before I start, like whoever has not yet subscribed to our channel, that is Ethnus Codemithra, please click that subscribe button and also the bell icon, so that you get updates whenever we are live. And yes, so also the link is in the description, so make sure that you have joined our Telegram channel. Okay, wonderful. So let me tell you about the program that we are having this week. This week there will be a live session every day, even tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And there might be variation in the timing. So you can just go to Ethnus Codemithra and you can check the playlist MasterClass. So you'll have a list of session that has already been scheduled. So you can set your timer accordingly. And also we'll be updating you in the Telegram channel. Yes. So I could see a few of them are still telling about how it was difficult, like how was the test. That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome, Shri, that you have joined the Telegram channel. Wonderful. Okay, so let's get started with the today's session, and I'll be doing review with respect to the aptitude part, that is numerical ability, reasoning ability, and verbal. Okay, so I may not be going very deep into it, but I'll be just brushing you up with that. Yes, so definitely we have related to verbal ability also, Nayan. So stay tuned. You will be having related to verbal ability masterclass also. Okay. Yes. So before I start, a little bit about who we are. And we are helping students to realize their dreams, and we have been doing it for past 14 years. So we are really happy and glad to help students to clear their placement exam, especially the top companies like TCS, Wipro, Infosys. So we have helped people to realize their dream by clearing the placement and also upgrading their skills. So and happy to serve you all and train you all so that you come out with flying colors. And a little bit about myself. My name is Likit, and I have been training for quite a few years, and in top universities. So I've trained in various domains, including Aptitude. So yes, so today I'll be taking a review on TCS Mock Test 3 that happened. So before I start, let me tell you what will be the how this session will go on. So I want your active participation in the live chat. So whenever I display any question that was asked in the mock test 3, you can type the answers that you have given in the test, so that you can, it's like a kind of a revision or correction. Maybe if it is wrong, you'll understand why it is wrong. So I may not cover all the problem, but I'll be covering the one, like some of the important one, which is quite different and which I have not done in my master class. So we'll be looking into those kind of problems. Okay, so let's get started. So there will be 3 divisions, and that is numerical ability, reasoning ability, and verbal ability. So once again, before I start, because few of them have joined for the first time, so if you want to get any updates regarding the mock test, please join our Telegram channel, which is Ethnus Codemithra, and also regarding the updates related to TCS NQT, that is on 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So please get the updates from this channel, so you can just join this channel. Yes, as I was mentioning, the divisions that I'll be covering. One is numerical ability, reasoning ability, and verbal ability. Okay, so let's get started with the first one, that is numerical ability. And one more request is that please keep a pen and paper in front of you so that you can practice. I know if at all anyone has not written the mock test, it will be helpful for you. If you already written the mock test, this could be like a kind of a revision. So let's practice. And let's get started with the first section, that is the numerical ability. I'm going to display the question right now on the screen. So if you know the answer, you can type out the answer in the live chat. I'm going to give you like few seconds, not more than that, like few seconds, so that you can revise what answer you have written. So this was one of the question that was asked in the TCS NQT Mock Test 3. So there are 6 boxes numbered 1 to up to 6. Each box is to be filled up either with a red or a green ball, in such a way that at least one box contains a green ball, and the boxes containing green balls are consecutively numbered. The total number of ways in which this can be done is. Okay, so this is a question. Seems like an interesting one. So you can just type out the answer that you have written in the mock test, or if at all anyone is new, you can write the answer in the live chat. And whoever is typing regarding the scores, you're gonna get the scores also. No need to worry about that. Also, any problem you have, you can just call the number which I'll be displaying at the end of the session related to mock test. Okay, so talking about this, I started getting the answers. Like few of them have said the answer. It's kind of among 60, 21, 5. Yeah, so it's a mixed answer, and believe me, this is very interesting question. I'm sure, like if at all you get this problem once again with the twist also, you'll be able to solve it very quickly. Here they're asking the total number of ways in which this can be done. That is, the 6 particular boxes, and it can be filled with 2 color. It's either red or green ball. So here they're particularly asking about green ball. Okay, and let me tell you how to solve this one. So here is the one. Yeah. Okay, so first, just for understanding, I'm gonna draw 6 particular six spaces, which represent 6 boxes and which is numbered as 1 to 6. Now they have said like it should be either red or green color, right? And at least one box contains green ball. Whenever they say at least one, that means one ball or one box or 2 box can have green ball, or more than that, maximum 6 boxes can have green ball. Suppose if I consider like only one box among all these 6 is having green ball, then in how many ways can we have green ball? Green ball can be in the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, or fifth one, or sixth one. It can be in any 6 of them. So there are 6 ways of arranging one particular green ball, and other all boxes will have a red ball. So suppose if I consider one green ball, then there will be 6 ways. Okay, so by now I think you would have got an idea. We can easily find out what if 2 green balls are there, what is 3 green balls are there. So that is the way we find out. So I'll tell you 2 green ball, you can guess the answer for other one. So suppose if 2 green balls are there in 2 boxes, okay, in 2 boxes, the two boxes are having green balls, then definitely this green ball can be placed, if I number all this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, if I number this in this format, so the green ball can be in first one and second one, remaining all it can have red ball. Next, or else it could be second and third, or else it could be in third and fourth, or it could be in 4 and 5, or it could be in 5 and 6. So let me know in the live chat, how many ways can we have this kind of arrangement where there are, I'm considering only 2 boxes having green ball each and all other are having red ball. So how many ways? So definitely when we see this, it can be in pairs like 1, 2 in first one and second one, or second one, third. Why I mentioned first and second? Because they have particularly mentioned that, yeah, so 2 pairs of it. Okay, since 2 green balls are there, other all are red balls, so I have just paired it up. So you can just check it out here. How many ways are there? Okay, so here, and one more thing is a consecutively numbered, that is also very important. Now here totally we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 ways. I don't think so we need to write other ways. You can easily guess this also. Suppose if there are 3 green balls, then how much it is? Let me know in the live chat. So I'll just give an example. It will be 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we have 2, 3, 4. So like that it goes on. So definitely it will be only 4 ways. So similarly 3 green balls, it will be 3 ways. Okay. And then if we go to next one, that is 5 green ball, it will be 2 ways, and 6 green ball, it's only 1 way. So you can just count these numbers. So if I count these numbers, it will be starting from 6 ways, and then we have 5 ways, then 4 ways, 3 ways, 2 ways and 1 ways. So total number of ways you would have got by now. Let me know in the live chat what is the total number of ways we can arrange this particular green ball. Okay. Okay, so wonderful. So few people have started giving the answer. See, particular 3 green ball, I'm going to write that once again. So it could be 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Or it could be, yeah, it could be from 4, 5 and 6. Okay. So if you see here, only 4 ways is possible. Like that. 4 green balls. Now I'm going to count all of this and write it somewhere here. So let me write it separately. I'm going to write in this particular place. Okay. So 1 green ball in 6 ways, 2 green ball in 5 ways, 3 green ball in 4 ways. Similarly, 2 green ball in 3 ways. 4 green balls in 3 ways, 5 green ball in 2 ways and 6 green ball in 1 way. So total sum, let me know in the live chat what is the total sum of this. So I'm not going to write the remaining part because it is understood it will go on reducing one by one. So when you add all this, you're going to get the answer 15 plus 3, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 is the correct answer for this particular problem. So 21 ways is the correct answer, which is option B. I'm sure like most of them would have got this. So like this, consecutive, it is numbered. Yes. So let me know in the live chat like how many of them had actually got this one. Nagma, see, we are helping you out to get used to this TCS NQT mock test. So we are slowly increasing the time duration. Like you had 1 hour test, now 1.5 hours. So similarly, we will be slowly. We'll have many mock tests, and next 2-3 days we have one more mock test. So finally, we'll have mock test for 3 hours. So you can get topics in aptitude related from like topics could be from anything. It could be from numerical ability or generally this is what happens in TCS NQT. You can get questions from any topic. Okay. Yes, so this is the solution for this particular problem. So let's move on to the next question. So next question I'll display on the screen. Yes, this is also a very interesting question. Let me know in the live chat if you have got answer for this one. If n is an integer greater than 0, what is the remainder when 9 to the power of 12 and plus 3 is divided by 10? And this question is very important. These type of question are very important. because number system, that is one particular topic which is like we can expect many questions from that domain, that is number system. So if n is an integer greater than 0, what is the remainder when 9 to the power of 12n plus 3 is divided by 10? So this is the question. What answer did you give in the TCS NQT Mock Test 3? So let me know in the live chat. Okay, so if n is an integer greater than 0, what is the remainder when 9 to the power of 12n plus 3 is divided by 10? Okay, so let me tell you the solution for this problem. In fact, I think you don't have to solve this one. You can just see the problem and you can tell the answer. But what you need to think in your mind, what smart cut you need to apply is that by taking the random values for n. Random values should be greater than 0, it should be a positive integer. Because that is what is mentioned in the question, should be greater than 0. Here, the property of 10 will be very useful, and also the power of 9. Okay. Now, suppose if I just divide 9 by, if I take the power of 9, let me take just 9 itself. And if I divide 9 by 10, what is the remainder that we get? Remainder is 9. Okay. So this is one thing. Suppose if I take square of 9, one more power of 9, that is 9 square. 9 square is 81. 81 if I divide by 10, what is the remainder? Remainder again it will be, remainder is 1. Suppose if I take one more power of 9, 9 cube, okay, that is 729. When I divide 729 by 10, what is the remainder that we get? Remainder will be 9. So did you observe the pattern here? Whenever the unit digit, especially the unit digit, 9 1 9 1, it goes on, the pattern goes on. So that is the hint here. Whenever I take power of 9 and when we're dividing it by 10, the unit digit itself is a remainder always. Okay, whenever you divide any number by 10, the unit digit itself is a remainder. Here if you take the powers of 9, it will be either 9 or 1. So it should be one among these two numbers only. So here we can apply and we can find out the answer. So that means if you check here, when the power of 9 is odd, then you get 9 as a remainder. Like in these two cases, here you had 9 cube and 9 to the power of 1. When the power of 9 is even, then you have 1 as a remainder. So that is the hint here. So this is true always. Okay. So if you want to find the unit digit, if the power of 9 is odd, so I'm going to write here, if power of 9 is odd, then unit digit will be, or in this case it is a remainder, but this is very important, unit digit is equal to 9. Okay, so suppose if the power of 9 is even, then the unit digit will be 1. Okay, very important thing. So now let's use this concept. This is a smart cut that you're going to use here. So in this question, they have asked 9 to the power of 12n plus 3. So just you need to find out whether this 12n plus 3 is going to give you odd or is it going to give an even. So let me know in the live chat. Try substituting the value of n starting from 1. What do you think? What is this 12n plus 3? Will it give you an odd number or will it give a even number? Based on that, you can get the answer. Okay, so let me try it out. 12n plus 3. If I substitute n is equal to 1, then you have 12 into 1 plus 3, which is 15, and 15 is an odd number. Suppose if I substitute n is equal to 2, then 12 into 2 is 24, 24 plus 3. Sorry, which is 27. Again, that is an odd number. So like that, you can go on adding. You will find always 12n plus 3 will be an odd number. So 9 to the power of odd number, whenever it is divided by 10, you're going to get unit digit as a remainder. That is what the proof here. So odd power will always give you 9 as a unit digit, which in turn will give the remainder as 9. So 9 is the correct answer for this particular problem, which is option D. Okay, so option D is the correct answer here. Yes, wonderful. So many people have even responded. Okay, so this is the correct answer here. So like that, you know, they could give any other arrangement also. 9 to the power of some other equation they could give, something like 11n plus 4. So we just have to check whether it is even or odd, because here whenever 9 to the power, similarly 4 also will fall in the same category. 4 to the power of odd number will always give you 4 as a unit digit. 4 to the power of even number will always give you 6 as a unit digit. So this is the property of number 4 and number 9. Okay, and it's a very important problem also. So this is the correct answer, that is 9. The solution is on the screen. So you just have to check the power of 9. Okay, so I don't think so you need to solve also. You just have to see the question and then you have to guess, because always whenever it is divided by 10, unit digit itself will be the remainder. Remember that whenever you divide any number by 10, the unit digit of that numerator will be the remainder. For example, let's take 26. When 26 is divided by 10, what is the remainder? 6 is the remainder, and 6 is the unit digit of 26 also, right? So this is how we solve, and this is the hint that you need to learn from this particular problem. Okay, so yes, so let's move on to the next question, and the next question is on the screen. Yes, so this was one of the question asked. Two trains of lengths 300 meter and 400 meter moving in opposite directions started crossing each other. At exactly the same moment, a person standing inside the first train at its end started walking towards its engine at 5 km per hour. If the speeds of the first and the second train are 50 km per hour and 35 km per hour respectively, then how much time after the train started crossing each other did the second train cross the man walking in the first train? Okay, so you can just type out the answer. What answer did you get? Okay, so I could see a few of them have started answering. Say whatever the doubt that you have, which you're typing in the live chat. Suppose if we find any answer, we'll definitely note it down, whatever the questions that you're typing it out, and we'll try to convey it in either next class or or in the Telegram group. Okay, so you can just post your doubts, whatever you have. We may not be able to answer all the doubts that you have in the live chat, but we'll definitely try to address you one day or the other day. Okay, yes, so this question seems very interesting, and you might expect problem from time, speed and distance in the upcoming TCS NQT. There are possibility, and every time they used to ask the question from time, speed and distance. So let's see what's the solution. Even if you see the the sample paper that they have put up in the website, there also you have a problem related to time, speed and distance. So let's try to find the answer for this one, and I'm gonna just create it out. Yes, so here is the question. Two trains of lengths 300 meter and 400 meter. So it is like they are going in a opposite direction. Remember this whenever, and let me know in the live chat also. Suppose if two objects are traveling in the opposite direction, okay, then, and if you want to find the relative speed, do we have to add the individual speed or subtract the individual speed? Let me know in the live chat. When two objects are moving in the opposite direction, when two objects are in opposite direction, okay, so if you want to find the relative speed, do we need to add the individual speed or we need to subtract the individual speed in opposite direction? Let me know in the live chat. Okay, yes, so here they are saying like there are two trains, which is 300 meter and 400 meter. Now they have started crossing each other in opposite direction, so I'm going to draw that here. So this is one train. Let me assume this as one train, and there is one more train here, 300 and 400. So they have just started crossing each other, and there is one person at the back of the first train. That's what they have mentioned here. Started walking towards the engine in the first train. So let me consider this person here who has started walking towards the engine. Okay, so here is the engine of the first train, and this is the engine of the second train. So the first train length is 300 meter and the second train length is 400 meter. They have also given the speed. The speed of the first train is 50 km per hour and the speed of the second train is 35 km per hour. Also, they have given the speed of the person who is walking on the train. So remember this, whenever we want to find when does the two people meet each other, we need to use this formula. Time taken is equal to the distance between them, the initial distance between them, divided by the relative speed or resultant speed based on how they are approaching. Suppose if both two objects are approaching towards each other and there is no contact, then we need to use relative speed. But if there is a contact between two objects, then we need to use a resultant speed. Okay. For example, in this particular case, the man is inside the first train. So definitely there is a contact between that man and the train. So resultant speed is considered there. So the speed of the man will be increasing because his speed as well as the speed of the train will get added up because both are moving in the same direction. So here, first let's find what is the initial distance between the man and this last part of the train. Okay, that is 300 plus 400. So 300 plus 400 is the first part, distance divided by the speed. Now this here you need to be very careful when you're finding the speed, relative speed. We need to consider speed of every object which is there. Okay, here we are finding out when will this second train cross the first man in the first train. Okay, so what is the speed of the man? Definitely the speed of the man is not 5 km per hour because he's inside the train which is also moving in the same direction. So his speed would be more than his regular since he's walking inside a running train, and that increased speed is nothing but the sum of his speed as well as the speed of the train in which he is. Okay, so in this case it is 5 km per hour, which is the speed of the man, and the speed of the train in which he is 50 km per hour. So the sum of both the speed is 5 plus 55. So 5 plus 55 is what we have here, is the speed of that man. Okay, now what about the second train? Second train is approaching these people, right? So obviously relative speed, as you all mentioned, should be the sum. Whenever there is opposite direction, two people are moving in opposite direction, the relative speed will be sum. So we already got the speed of the man, which is 5 plus 55, plus the speed of the second train is 35. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get the answer for the time taken by the second train to cross the person. Okay, so let's find out the answer, but be very careful here. You have to do a conversion also because 5, 55 and 35 are in kilometer per hour, whereas 300 and 400 is in meter. So when we solve this, we get 400 plus 300, which is 700 divided by 5 plus 55 is nothing but, I'm sorry, did I miss it out? Sorry, it's 5 plus 50, not 55. So let me just erase this. Sorry for this. I just wrote it as 55. It is 50. Okay, sorry, the speed of the first train is 50. His speed is 5. So 5 plus 50 is 55. 55 plus 35. Okay, 55 plus 35 is 90. So we get 90 kilometer per hour. So let me convert this 90 kilometer per hour to meter per second. So this is one of the trick that you can use. Whenever you have speed in kilometer per hour, to convert it into meter per second, you need to multiply it by 5 by 18. Okay, multiply that number into 5 by 18. So 700 divided by 90 into 5 by 18. This is what we need to do. Okay, so this will be equal to we know 18 5s are 90, right? So 5 into 5 is 25. 700 divided by 25, and when we divide 700 divided by 25, you're gonna get 20. That is again 20 will be remembered, 208. So 28 seconds is the correct answer for this particular problem. Okay, so here very important part is the resultant speed. The speed of the man will be added with the speed of the train because both are moving in the same direction, and the speed will definitely be increased. Okay, so this is the correct answer, that is 28 seconds for this particular problem. Aditya, for your doubt of since the man and the train is moving in the same direction, there should be subtraction. Aditya, let me tell you one thing. That's a good question that you asked. The man and the train are both moving in same direction. Yes, I agree with that. See, we need to subtract in same direction only when we consider relative speed. Okay, and relative speed is considered when there is no contact between two objects. But here the man is inside the first train. Okay, so there is a contact between the man and the train. Whenever there is a contact between the man and two objects, we should consider resultant speed, not relative speed. Okay, so that is why in same direction, resultant speed will always be addition of two speeds. Okay, example, there are many applications like boat and water, boat and stream, what you call it as. There also, when the boat is moving along with the stream, we need to add the speed of the boat as well as the stream, right? There's a contact between boat and water. So there we cannot consider relative speed. We need to consider resultant speed. Okay, so that is why I have added the speed of the man as well as the train in which that person is. Okay, this is the important point here. I hope you have got it. So that's why I have added it, even though both man and that train is moving in the same direction. We are not considering relative speed there, we are considering resultant speed. Okay, so yes, so let's move on to the next question, and the next question is on the screen. So this question also sounds interesting. So let me know what answer did you get in the mock test 3. So if you have got the answer, you can just type it out in the live chat. What answer did you get for this particular problem? The units digit of the product 34 to the power of 234 factorial into 3456 to the power of 12345 factorial is. Sounds very complicated, like when you see the factorial. But let me tell you, this particular problem will not take more than 10 seconds to solve if you know the technique. Okay, so what answer did you get in the when you solved it in mock test? Or now you can, if anyone is new to this, you can just tell me the answer. The units digit of the product, they have given it. So what is a unit digit? So let me tell you one thing, you might get problem related to unit digit in the upcoming TCS NQT, so you should know about it also. So let me tell you the solution. It's very interesting and it's very simple also. Whenever you have 4, okay, like unit digit as 4, for example, here it is 34 to the power of 234 factorial, right? Whenever you have this number 4 here, please check the power. Okay, if the power is even, then the unit digit will be 6. For example, 4 square, you have 16, right? Unit digit is 6. So when the power is odd, then the unit digit will be 4. Like how I said in 9, right? Somewhat similar to that only. So remember this, if 4 to the power of odd number, the unit digit will be always 4. 4 to the power of even number, the unit digit will always be 6. So here you have 34 to the power 234 factorial. You don't have to consider this. That doesn't make any difference to find out the unit digit. So now we have to find whether 234 factorial, is it an even number or an odd number? That is very important here. So let me know in the live chat, what do you think? Is 234 factorial is an even number, or when we expand it, we get an odd number? Which number do we get? Okay, yes. So 34 to the power of 234 factorial. Yes, done. Now here 234 factorial is an even number. Okay, except 0 factorial and 1 factorial, you have all the numbers as even number. Okay, so 4 to the power of even number will always give you 6. So we got the unit digit of the first part of the problem. Now let's find out the next one. You have something like 3, 4, 5, 6 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factorial. This is very simple. Whenever you have 6, okay, 6 as the number here, whatever the power might be, okay, you will get the unit digit as 6 only. This is a property of that. So 6 to the power of any power. You don't have to worry about the remaining numbers. That doesn't affect the unit digit. So 6 to the power of any number, even though it's factorial or any other number, you will get the answer as 6 itself. So here the unit digit is 6. So you just have to multiply these two. 6 into 6 is 36. So answer is here already. What is the unit digit in the expansion? Unit digit is 6. So correct answer is 6, which is this option 4. Okay, so this is how we solve the problem related to unit digit. I hope you understood this. The very important part here you need to understand is 4 to the power of odd number is 4. 4 to the power of even number is 6. And you can apply here and you can get the answer very quickly. You don't have to worry about the preceding number. You just have to see the last digit, unit digit of the base number, and then you need to come to the conclusion. So like 6, you have other numbers like 5. 5 to the power of any number, you have unit digit as 5. Same goes with 1 and 0 also. So you need to remember these numbers like 6, 5, 1. you have the same number will be the unit digit. 4 and 9 have a special property. 4 to the power of odd number is 4. 4 to the power of even number is 6. 9 to the power of odd number is 9. 9 to the power of even number is 1, like how we discussed in the previous one. So this is the correct answer. Let me know in the live chat if you understood this so that we can proceed to the next problem. Yes, so this is a kind of a task for you. What you can do is today you can just go and see what is the property of other numbers also. Okay, like how we have 4. Just in this thing, whenever factorial is there, if it is not 0 factorial, because 0 factorial is 1, 1 factorial is 1. Other than those two factorial, all factorial numbers are even number. Okay, so that is the one that will give the answer as 34 to the power of even number. You have 4 there, right? So definitely it will be 6. And here you don't need to worry. Whenever you have 6, no need to worry at all. Definitely the unit digit will be 6 only. Then you have to multiply. 4, here you have 6, here you have 6. 6 into 6 is 36. So 6 is the correct answer. Okay. Yes, so let's move on to the next question. And the next question that was asked in the... yes, so this is one of the question. A train is going from Mumbai to Pune and makes 5 stops on the way. 3 people enter the train after it has started from Mumbai with 3 different tickets. How many different sets of tickets may they have had? Okay, how many tickets they might have? Okay, that is the question. So 5 stops are there, and on the way 5 stops are there. So between Mumbai and Pune, there are 5 stops. So you have to find out like how many different sets of tickets they might have. So is it 15P3, or is it 3 into 15P3, or 15C3? P is permutation, C is combination, or 15C3 divided by 3. Let me know in the live chat what answer did you get, what did you give in the exam, in the mock test. Okay, so thank you for the answers that you guys are giving. So let me tell you the solution for this problem. It's again simple. We have solved similar kind of problem before this also. So here we need to consider the number of stations here. Like there are 3 people who are getting in, right? So suppose if let's talk about the first one person. Let's take one particular individual. Suppose if he is boarding in the first station, okay? There's Mumbai station, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stations, and then you have Pune. So this is what is given. And suppose if he is going in the he's boarding in the first station, then how many different types of tickets he could have? He could have taken the ticket to the second station, or he could have taken the ticket to the third station, or fourth, or fifth, or he would have had taken ticket to Pune. Okay, so these are the possibility. So suppose if a person is boarding in the first station, how many tickets, possibility of tickets he could have? So totally he could have 5 tickets. Okay, so now let me know in the live chat, what do you think about the other stations? Like suppose if a person is boarding in the second station, I don't think so I need to write it down again. So definitely he will not take ticket for the first station, right? So he'll take either the third, fourth, fifth, or Pune. So how many different types of tickets? So it's not 5, sorry, it's 4 tickets. 4 types of tickets, either the ticket to third station, or fourth station, or fifth station, or Pune station. Okay, so 4 tickets. So similarly, third station, if anyone is boarding in the third station, then definitely 3 types of tickets. Or if they are boarding in the fourth station, then they'll have 2 types of tickets, that is either to the fifth station or to Pune. And suppose if they are boarding to the fifth station, then definitely the last station only they need to have the ticket. They need to have a ticket to Pune. So again will not be because they are mentioned like in the 5 stops in between they are getting in, they are entering. Now totally if you count all these values, 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus Pune, that is only 1. Okay, in Pune only 1 kind of ticket is possible. So totally if you count 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, we get 15. So totally 15 types of tickets is possible. Now how many people are there? Like out of 15 they are mentioned like 3 different tickets from Mumbai with 3 different tickets are possible. 3 people entering the train after it has started from Mumbai with 3 different tickets. So now from 15 tickets you need to select 3 different tickets. Okay, so from 15 you will be selecting 3 tickets. So the correct answer is 15C3. You don't have to solve this because in option also they have directly given as C and P. So first find out the total number of tickets that is possible for each station. And in these tickets now, how many people, since each one of them are having different tickets, so out of 15, select 3 tickets. Okay, so 15C3 is the correct answer, which is option C. This is the correct answer. So when you see the first one, that is, first station itself, you'll get a count, it's 5 ticket. So you can gradually start decreasing and you can add 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 and you'll get the answer 15. So it is 3 different tickets, so 15C3. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Okay, Setu, for your doubt how to identify C or P, whenever you have to select something, then you have to take as C. Whenever you have to arrange, arrangement has to be done, then you will be taking as permutation. Okay, so that is the basic difference between C and P. Okay, so here they have just select 3 different tickets, that's it, selection. So that's why we are using C. Okay, so this is one of the questions that was asked in the recent TCS NQT. So let's quickly move on to the next question, but important questions only. Yeah, this is one of the question which was asked. I'm not going to go deep into it. Quickly, I'll tell you the solution. What is the probability of drawing 2 clubs from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards? Okay, so this is the question asked here. So let me know in the live chat what answer did you give for this problem. 13 by 51 or 1 by 17 or 1 by 26 or 13 by 17. Very simple calculation if you know the method. Otherwise, it might be difficult and it's kind of difficult to find from the options also. So what is the probability of drawing 2 clubs from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards? So the basic thing that we need to know is the terminologies in the pack of cards, like clubs, and what are the names for the other set of cards which are there. Okay, like diamond, spade, heart. So like that, club also is one of the set. 13 cards will be there with the club. So now to solve this problem, first thing is you need to identify how many clubs are there. So definitely there are 13 cards. Out of pack of 52, 13 will be of club and 13 of each other 3. Okay, so now they are selecting 2 clubs from a well shuffled. So 2 are selected. So when you select one particular club, so actually how many clubs are there? 13, right? 13 cards of clubs are there. So 13, out of 13 you'll be selecting 1. So let me write 13C1 so that it will be easy for you to understand. 13, they are selecting 1 club. Totally out of how many cards? Totally there are 52 cards. Out of that they are selecting 1. So this is how we solve probability based problem. Okay, so probability is equal to probable outcome divided by total number of outcome. So 13C1 divided by 52C1. Why I wrote C1? You don't need to write C1, but I've just, for your understanding, I've written C1. That means out of 13 club cards, you are selecting 1 card. So that's why 13C1. That's a probable one. That's asked in the question. Totally how many are there? 52. Out of that you are selecting 1. So this is one case. And so multiplication, there's one more card also is drawn, right? So when you're drawing one more card, okay, the probability reduces. Now the club, already you have taken 1 card of club. So now there are there is like 1 less card in the club. So that is 12. And out of that you're taking 1 divided by, even in total also already you would have taken 1, right? So the total number of cards also have reduced by 1. So it has reduced to 51, out of which you'll be selecting 1. So this will get you the answer. Remember this NC1 is always N. So 13C1 is 13 divided by 52 into 12. C1 is 12 divided by 51. C1 is 51. So if you solve this, you're going to get the answer. So you have 13 4s are 52. So 4 3 are 12. So you have here 3 by 51. 3 by 51 is nothing but 1 divided by 3 1s are 3 and 21 3 7. So 1 by 17 is the correct answer for this problem. So you might be wondering, why did I reduce here? See, they have not mentioned that the card once removed is placed back, right? Then you cannot use this one. So whenever 2 cards are drawn at random, you need to consider, take 1 card, reduce the probability of the number of cards for the next one. So that is how we solve these kind of problem. Unless and until they have mentioned that a card is drawn and then it is placed back and 1 more card is drawn, then it will be different. Again, there will be 52 cards itself when you're drawing the second one. Okay, otherwise this is how we need to solve the problem. So the correct answer is 1 by 17. Okay, wonderful. So few of them have started answering also. So let's quickly go into the next question. So the next question on the screen, just a minute, is the correct answer for this particular problem, because they have mentioned there are two things. One is people who eat fish and people who eat meat, and they intersect. So this is the region where you find people who eat both meat as well as fish, and this set of circle is the set of people who eat only veg, that is vegetarian, and the overall circle is the number of people in a party. So definitely other options are not true, because here you find overlapping of fish and meat, so that is not true. This is not true because this people who eat vegetarian are placed separately, so that is not correct. This also is not true because this two circle which is overlapping does not represent anything, any condition that is given. So that's why the correct answer is the first one. And the next question, okay, this particular question, what is the answer? Here you need to select the figure. There are three dots which are given in the first one, and these three dots are okay. Yeah. These three dots, you need to find out which other figures also you can place the same, place the dots such that it covers all the elements as shown in the figure X. Okay. So here, if you see here in the first dot, if you consider, that is only in the circle, right? So definitely this is possible. You can place a dot in a circle, that will be only in a circle. Here also we can do this. But in option 3, you cannot place, if at all I place any dot in anywhere, okay, I will not be able to consider that dot is there only in the circle. So definitely this option goes off, and this also option goes off, because we cannot place a dot only in a circle, not in other elements. So let's go to one more dot here. So if you see here, there is one more dot here, and here this particular dot is in circle as well as it's in square as well as triangle. So I can place a dot here which covers all the three, that is circle, triangle as well as square. But here if at all I am placing, yes, here also I can place definitely, which covers circle, square as well as triangle. Other two already it has been eliminated. Let's go to the third figure. Now third dot has been placed in two elements, that is circle as well as square. So here I can place a dot here which covers both circle as well as square. Okay. So here I cannot place any circle and square. So wherever I place a dot in that circle, it will be covering either circle or triangle, or all three, circle, triangle as well as square. So this doesn't get into picture. So correct answer is option 1. So option 1 is the correct answer. Okay. Wonderful. So this is one of the question that was asked, and let's move on to the next question. So this is one of the question which was asked. A cubicle box is painted on all its open surfaces and cut into 729 identical smaller cubes. Then the corner cubes are removed first, after which the middle or the center cube on each of the 6 faces is removed. How many more cubes are present which are not painted on any side than the cubes painted on 2 sides? Okay. So what answer did you get in the exam? You can just type it out, whether it's the first one, second one, or other one. Deepali, you will get the test result. You should have got by now, by today, end of the day, if you will get, if you have not got it. Very interesting question also. So if what answer did you get, you can just type it out, or you can solve right now. 343 is what I can find. It's a very common answer. 343. Few of them have given 259. Okay, I could n square whole cube. None. 343. Okay, I'm gonna give you the simple method to solve this problem, so you can just note it down also in your book. So that you can, next time whenever you get this question, you can easily solve it. So I'm going to tell you that majority of them have given 343. So let's see whether 343 is the correct answer or not. Okay, so when we see this number 729, right, definitely it sounds like something like it's a perfect cube. Okay, so that is one of the hint. Now here you need to know certain formulas. Okay, so I'm going to give you the formula directly. One formula is to find out the situation is take a cube and you're cutting the cube in certain number of pieces, small identical cubes, what you can call it as small cubes. So suppose if they give like 27, okay, 27 small pieces, then the value of n will be 3, because how did I get 3? It is 3 into 3 into 3 will give me 27. That means one side of that cube can be cut into two parts, which will give 3 cubes. Or you can see example, you can take 3 into 3 into 3 Rubik's cube. That will be 27 pieces, including the connector which is there inside. So there, if you see in every edge, you'll have 3 cubes. So similarly, if you take 729 small cubes, then the value of n, what will be the value of n? Let me know in the live chat. Okay, so suppose if 729, if I am splitting up into 3 parts, okay, with multiplication sign in between, then what is the value of that? And it should be equally distributed. Or you can take a number with a cube. Shreya Singh, a mock test will be sent to you. The link will be sent to you through mail. Also, you can register through for the link that will be sharing with you in the upcoming one. Or the one which has already been conducted, we will not be conducting it once again. So the upcoming mock test you can attend. The information will be there in Ethnus Codemithra website. Ethnus Codemithra Telegram channel. So you can get the updates there. Okay, the link will be there. You to register the link, then only you'll be getting the test link which you can attend anytime. So most of them said 9. Yes, exactly. So 9 is correct. So this is the value of n. Okay, this is the value of n. This is the first step. So the cube has been cut into 729 parts. Then certain number of cubes are removed. So which are remaining here? So the corner cubes are removed. Remember, there are 8 corner cubes will be there. So that has been removed. And middle or the center cube on each of the 6 faces is also removed. So that now left out one is the cubes on the edge as well as the inside, the center cubes. So when you paint the outer cube, the center cubes will not be painted. Okay. So they are asking how many more cubes are present which are not painted on any side than the cubes which are painted on 2 sides. Remember this, whenever we take a cube, the cubes which are painted on 2 sides will always be on the edge. So you'll find cubes which are painted on 2 sides on the edge of it. So there are 12 edges, right? So there will be 12 cubes which are painted on 12 into the size of the cube that are painted on 2 faces. So remember these 2 formulas which I'm going to give you right now. So they're asking the 2 things, that is the difference between not painted cubes, which is there at the center of the cube, definitely only outer layer is painted, and the cubes which are painted on 2 sides. So the formula is as follows. The cubes which are not painted at all, so I'll write 0 face painted is nothing but n minus 2 the whole cube. So remember this formula. And the cubes which are painted on 1 face is equal to, since there are 6 faces in a cube, 6 into n minus 2 whole square. Okay, so this is next one. Then cubes which are painted on 2 faces will be equal to 12 into n minus 2. Please note down this formula, and n I already told you how to get the value of n. Next, 3 faces, definitely all the 8 corners will have cubes which are painted on 3 faces. So here it is 8. So remember these 4 formulas. Here they are asking how many more cubes are present which are not painted on any side than the cubes which are painted on 2 faces. That means the difference between this. That means the difference between 0 face painted and 2 face painted. We know the value of n, so you just have to substitute and get the answer. So let me know in the live chat what is the answer that you get here. Okay, so let's find out the answer here. The first one, zero face painted is n minus 2 the whole cube. So I'm going to write here itself. N is nothing but 9. That's what you got here. So 9 minus 2 the whole cube. 9 minus 2 the whole cube is 7 cube, which is 343. So we got 343 as a number of cubes which are not painted. Minus, because since we're finding the difference, The cube that are painted on two sides. Two sides, what is the formula of two face painted? It is 12 into n minus 2. So 12 into 9 minus 2, which is 12 into 7. So 12 into 7, what is 12 into 7? 12 into 7 is 84. So 84. So 343 minus 84 is the correct answer. So you can type it out in the live chat. What answer did you get? 343 minus 84. That is the correct answer. So you got here 9 and sorry, we have 5 and we have 2. So 259 is the correct answer for this particular problem. So 343 minus 84, you need to subtract these two values and you get the answer as 259. Okay, so that is very important. 343 is not the correct answer because majority of them have given 343 as an answer. Okay, so this is how we solve this problem. The main part of it, the important part of this is knowing the formulas for 0 face painted, 1 face painted, 2 face painted and 3 face painted. And once you know that, the next step is you need to know the value of n. And how to find the value of n? That is based on the total number of pieces which are there. That is 729 in this case. From there we can get the value of n, and from that you can substitute in the formula and find out according to the given condition. So answer is 259. That's the correct answer for this particular problem. Yes. So let's move on to the next question. And the next question, yes. If A is a brother of B, B is a sister of C, and C is the father of D, how D is related to A? So this is a question that was asked. So let me know in the live chat what answer have you got. Is it brother, sister, nephew, or cannot be determined? The previous question is from the concept of cubes, okay? So which particularly comes under spatial reasoning. This particular problem is from blood relation. Okay, so let me just quickly tell the answer for this problem. If A is a brother of B, B is a sister of C, and C is the father of D, how D is related to A? So let me quickly write here. So I'll take A. A is the brother of B. So I'll consider plus for if the person is male, and if it is female, I'll consider star. So A is the brother of B. B is the sister of C. Okay, so here B is sister, so I'm gonna put star here because it's a female, and B is the sister of C, and C is the father of D. So I'm going to consider one more person here. So since C is a male, so I'll add plus. Now, how D is related? So if you see in this particular thing, they have not given the gender of D, right? They are not mentioned whether D is male or female. So just again, A is a brother of B, B is a brother of C, B is a sister of C, which specifies that B is female. C is the father of D, that means C is male. You need to find out how D is related to A. Suppose if D was a female, then D will be the niece of A, right? If D is male, then D will be the nephew of A. But here they have not mentioned the gender of D. We don't know whether D is male or female. That is why the answer is cannot be determined, okay? Because they are not specified it. They are not specified whether D is male or female, and we cannot get that from the given condition. So the correct answer is cannot be determined. It's not nephew, it's not brother, it's not sister. Okay, few of them might argue that nephew could be the answer because it's there in the option. No, whenever you have cannot be determined as one of the option, and then you have nephew, then it cannot be. But if there is no option like cannot be determined, then you have something like father as an option, but among the 4 options, the possible answer is nephew, then it would have been true. But here cannot be determined is there, that's why we need to go with that option. So cannot be determined is the correct answer here. To find out what is the relation of what is the relation of D, how D is related to A, definitely we need to know the gender of D, otherwise we'll not be able to find out. If they would have asked how is A related to D, then definitely we can say A is the paternal uncle because it's father's brother, right? So you can easily find out. But how D is related to A, definitely we cannot find out in this case unless and until we know the gender. So the correct answer is cannot be determined. Okay. So let's look into some other questions that was asked. Let me just okay, so here's a question, sounds very interesting. So let me know what is the answer for this question. So you have to find out which option specify the that question mark, which option among the four replaces the question mark. Is it the first one, second, A, B, C, or D? What answer did you give? Sounds very interesting question. So let me know whether it is A, B, C, or D. Okay. The different ways of perceiving it, I'm going to tell you one way. For the previous problem, answer is cannot be determined because we don't know the gender of D. So D, if it was male, it would have been nephew because brother's son. Then if it was female, then it would be niece, brother's daughter. Okay. Okay, so most of them are saying C. Yes, let's see what's answer. Yeah, one of the logic if we apply. If you see here, first column and the second column. Okay. In first column, let's consider those two as male, and the second column it's a female. In the third column, when we just consider club these two, so one couple will get cancelled here. So male and female will form one couple. So left out one is one male. Okay, you can go with that concept here. So here there are three female, and in the second one there is one male. So we can form only one couple. So one couple will leave that, and left out one will be two female. In the third one, if you consider there are two males and then we have two female, so definitely there are two couples can be formed. So left out one is none. So answer is option C. So option C is the correct answer, whether like two couples are already formed in the first and the second one. So this is one, or else you can consider 2 minus 1 as 1 in the first one, 3 minus 1 as 2, and last one is 2 minus 2 is 0. Even that is also fine, but this is also one of the logic that you can apply. So correct answer is option C. In this particular question, option C is the correct answer. Yes. So let's move on to the next question, and the next question is on the screen. And before I say about the next one, so if at all anyone has joined here for the first time, please make sure that you have joined the Telegram channel to get the updates regarding the upcoming mock test. And the next set of questions, let's see that, and let's just check out from the verbal ability as well. So this was one of the questions that was asked. A sentence is given below, and with 3 words highlighted in bold, select the option that gives the correct set of words. The concept of financial inclusion, special in developing markets, has always met with challenges relating to accessibility and affordability. So among these 4 options, which one you can replace it? Which words we can replace? Whether it's inspired, commonly, and connect. The one of the only way to do this is just replace it and read it out. Okay, so if you find it, if at all you find any particular set being perfectly matching or near to it, then go for it. So if you see inspired, commonly, connect, the inspired of financial inclusion, commonly in developing markets, has always met with challenges, connect to accessibility and affordability is not matching much. So option 1 is out. Next one, the thought of financial inclusion, peculiar in developing markets, has always met with challenges belonging to accessibility and affordability, kind of. So let's keep on hold. The idea of financial inclusion, particularly in developing markets, has always met with challenges relating to in place of relating, pertaining to accessibility and affordability. This sounds somewhat matching, so we can actually see that there is a kind of a connection between these two. Notion, heed, and relevant. The notion of financial inclusion, heed in developing markets, no, that's not matching there. So the correct answer is option C. The idea of financial inclusion, particularly in developing markets, has always met with challenges pertaining to accessibility and affordability, is matching perfectly. So correct answer is option C. So that's the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question that was asked. You need to spot the error. Henry asked his mother what had she prepared for dinner that night. No error. What answer did you give? What do you think? Where is the error? Is it in the first one, second part, third, or fourth part? Fourth in the sense, no error. If there's no error, you can select fourth. So you need to spot the error. So what answer did you give? Let me know in the live chat. Okay. Yes. So correct answer is yes, second. Majority of them have given second. So if you see here, had she, so it should be what she had prepared. Okay. So that is the correct way of saying. It's not what had she. So Henry asked his mother what she had prepared for dinner that night. That is what it has to be. So Henry asked his mother with the inverted comma, what had she prepared. No, suppose if he's asking and it's inverted comma, then it's fine. Okay. So here otherwise what had she prepared is wrong. It should be what she had prepared. So the error is in the second one. So second one is the correct answer. Henry asked his mother what she had prepared for dinner that night. Okay. In indirect speech, you should mention that what she had. So the second one is the correct answer, correct option. That is the error here. So, okay. So let's move on to the next question. And the next question is, yeah, this also is very interesting. Complete the following sentence. His wife has a twin who resembles her so much that at first he had great trouble telling dash. Is it one from the other, one from another, each other, who is which? So what do you think? Which is the correct answer? Is it one from other, one from another, each other, or who is which? So you need to complete the following sentence. His wife has a twin who resembles her so much that at first he had great trouble telling dash. Okay. Okay. So majority of them have said two. Okay. So the correct answer, let me tell you, it is one from the other. Okay. So it's not one from another. So when you have two definite people, you are telling like two people and you are sure about those two people. And is getting confused with these two people only, then it will be one from the other, not from one from another. Like the set of people, then we can see one from another. In school we see everyone wear uniform, so it's difficult to distinguish one from another. So there we can see because there's so many people. But when we have two definite people, then it should be one from the other is the correct answer. Each other, no, that's trouble telling each other is not matching here. Okay. Who is which is also not correct. That doesn't match at all in this. So his wife has a twin who resembles her so much that at first he had great trouble telling one from the other. So that is the perfect one here. So one from another is not matching. Each other is also not matching because to select from one of them, right? So it's not each other. It's one from the other. So that is the correct answer. So since he's getting confused with who is what, so correct answer is one from the other, which is option A. Who is which is also grammatically wrong. Let's see quickly the next one. Fill in the blanks. The criminal together with his associates dash arrested, are arrested, was arrested, were arrested, have arrested. Okay. So what answer did you give? Let me know in the live chat. Okay, so the criminal together with associates. So here's a rule. Whenever we have together with, the preceding verb, okay, depends on the subject before that word together with. Here it is nothing but the subject is the criminal, right? And the criminal is singular. So definitely you should have a singular verb. And singular verb among this, it should be in past. So definitely it's not are. It should be among was or were. So it is was. It is not were. So the criminal together with his associates was arrested. Suppose if it was and instead of like the criminal and his associates, then you can consider it as a plural. Okay, then we can use were. But here when together with is there, remember always the verb will be decided by the word before together with. So here it is the criminal. The criminal is singular. That's why you need to take a singular verb among was and were. Have definitely it doesn't match here. His associates have arrested. That doesn't suit. So it should be between was and were. Okay, because it happened in the past. Arrested, right? So it should be among was and were. And was and were. Was is a singular. Were is plural. We should use singular, which is were, because criminal is singular. So that is a subject verb agreement rule. If the subject is singular, then the verb should be singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb should be plural. So here we need to consider the subject before the word together with. Okay, so that is an important point here. So I hope you understood this one. So the correct answer is was. and few of them have also given the answer also. That's awesome. Okay, so and before I tell about the next part of it, if at all you haven't, sorry for that. Yeah, if you have not yet joined our Telegram channel, the link for the Telegram channel is in the description. Please join the Telegram channel. The channel name is Ethnus Codemithra. Also, it is there in the live chat, so you can just click on that and you can join the channel, or you can just go to Telegram app, search for Ethnus Codemithra, and you can join today, so that you get updates regarding the upcoming mock test and also update related to TCS NQT, and also you have regular quiz and other webinars related thing also will be there in that channel. So it's a best way for us to convey in one place, because it's difficult to send the message to everyone, right? So that is why we have this channel where you can get the information. So if you haven't joined, please join today, and let me know how did you feel about today's session. Let me know in the live chat. And also, you can also give us a review through Google. So the Google review link is also there in the live chat and also in the description. You can just click that Google review and you can give your valuable review there as well. Okay. So let me know in the live chat how did you find about today's session. And tomorrow, the session will be at 5 p.m. Yes, so set your reminder, and I'll be coming for tomorrow 5 p.m. We'll solve still more aptitude problems, and also you'll be having sessions related to technical, that is on Wednesday. And there will be upcoming sessions also. You can get the information in the playlist, so you can go and check the masterclass playlist in this channel, and you'll get the information about the upcoming session. And yes, so if at all you have any doubt, you can reach us anytime. You can call that number which is there on the screen. Also, you can log into learn.codemithra.com, and the assignment link also will be sent to you in the Telegram channel. Also, you can so it will be sent to you in the Telegram channel, so you can just go there and access it. And you can join us on Facebook, Instagram, and please don't forget to subscribe this channel, because we have found that there are certain percentage of people who are attending the live webinar have not yet subscribed. So please subscribe to this channel, Ethnus Codemithra, and don't forget to press the bell icon. And I hope today's session was helpful for you all. So, and regarding whatever the doubts that you have posted, we're going to definitely consider those. And if we get any information regarding that, and we will let you know either in the Telegram channel or in the upcoming classes. Okay. So make sure you give your valuable feedback in the Google review link, which has been sent to you. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for joining today's session. So this is Likith signing off. See you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.